Hey guys, and welcome back to today's NBA Play of the Day video. We're heading into the postseason. Really excited for a lot of these postseason series that we're going to be getting here in the NBA in the first round of the playoffs. In this video, I'm going to be talking about first round game here between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. If you're interested in getting more pick content throughout the NBA playoffs or just in any other major American sport, you can head on over to our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll link down in the video description. Over there you can access our daily free play as well as all of our top confidence bets across the NBA playoffs as well as the NHL playoffs and the MLB regular season, which are going on right now. So heading into today's video, and just also if you want more of this pick video content in the future, you can click that subscribe button, and also be sure to check out our daily MLB Play of the Day videos as well. So heading into today's matchup, we have the Toronto Raptors and the Milwaukee Bucks. The road team here going to be the 6th-seeded Milwaukee Bucks, and really Milwaukee has been one of the top performing teams in the East throughout the second half of the regular season, especially post All-Star break. And the Bucks have largely found success playing off of their strengths of their defense. On the year, Milwaukee ranks 9th in the NBA in points allowed compared to 20th in scoring average. And even though we did see Milwaukee show offensive growth, during this winning uptick that they had throughout the second half of the regular season, this group really faded on that side of the ball down the stretch. Milwaukee's poor performances on the offensive end over the past couple of weeks are certainly concerning, as the Bucks had a tough time even reaching 90 points in many of their final 5 games. This is going to be something worth keeping an eye on. It's almost like Milwaukee has lost their identity as of late, and it'll be interesting to see if they're able to recapture that here in the first round of the postseason. Milwaukee can be a tricky matchup given their length and athleticism, but a lack of postseason experience certainly won't work in the Bucks' favor for this series. They got a lot of young, intriguing talent, but not a lot of postseason tested players. When you face that adversity with the pressure on in the postseason, with all the increased expectations, younger, inexperienced teams tend to fade away in those big moments, while more playoff experienced teams like the Toronto Raptors have become in recent years are more likely to come through in those pressure cooker situations, especially towards the end of games if it's close. So the home team here, we have the Toronto Raptors, and the Raptors were once that young and upcoming team not all that long ago, but getting into the postseason a number of years in a row now with that core of DeMar DeRozan, Jonas Valanciunas, Kyle Lowry, guys like that. They've gained a lot of postseason experience as of late, and that should certainly work into their advantage in this one. Toronto closed out the regular season playing some of their best ball, and the reinsertion of Kyle Lowry back into the starting lineup after being out for an extended period of time with an injury, it almost looks like the star never left. He's been able to integrate himself right back into the swing of things, and we do expect Lowry to be a big factor for Toronto here in the postseason. The Raptors picked up their play over the past month to improve to 51-31 overall, which allowed Toronto to reach the 3rd seed in the East as they worked their way up the standings and jumping over Washington. But unfortunately for Toronto, with all of this winning that they've done as of late to improve their seeding, it hasn't really worked out in their favor. They get a tough first-round matchup against an improved Milwaukee squad in comparison to if they were the 4 seed. They would have gotten Atlanta in the first round, and I feel like that would have been a little bit more manageable of a series, at least in terms of some of the matchups that both teams bring to the table. And then also, if Toronto wins this series in the next round, they'll more than likely get the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is who Toronto was hoping to avoid until at least the conference finals. But they're going to have to take them out in the conference semifinals, which also isn't ideal. So sometimes getting that better seed doesn't always turn out to be the better seed in the end, even though more often than not, you'd rather have that 3 seed than 4 seed. I don't think that's the case this year, and just the matchups that are presenting itself to the Raptors. But if you're going to win that NBA title, you're going to have to get through the best teams anyway, so you can also bring that mindset in that you're going to have to beat the best to win the championship, so why not get them out of the way in the earlier rounds. Toronto this year has been led by star shooting guard DeMar DeRozan, who's had himself another tremendous campaign as he's led the squad, averaging 27.3 points per game. And when Lowry was out for an extended period, DeRozan really stepped up and took a lot more offensive responsibility on his shoulders. And I think that can have a positive influence here on the playoffs, as the team can really lean a lot on their top guy to perform for them, just like they have been over the last couple of months. So we had been increasingly positive about this Milwaukee Bucks squad, but their recent struggles on the offensive side of the ball have us a bit more cautious coming into postseason play. Toronto has the all-important postseason experience, which will play into their advantage, and the Raptors also have one of the better home court advantages in the NBA, which should be a noticeable factor here in Game 1. Given how these teams are coming into postseason play, the Milwaukee Bucks really skidding, while Toronto has been exceedingly impressive down the stretch. We do like the Toronto Raptors to come up big in Game 1 on their home court as they go on to win and cover this 7-point spread. And that's going to be our first pick in the playoffs here for our NBA play of the day. Be sure to keep coming back throughout the postseason. We're going to continue to have plays either against the spread or on the over-under. And if you want more of this pick content in video form, you can click that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out our daily MLB play of the day video as well. Also, if you guys are interested in getting more pick content across all major American sports, you can head over to our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll throw a link to down in the video description. And over there, you can access our daily free play as well as all of our top confidence premium plays across all major American sports. So thanks, guys, for coming on in, and we'll see you in future videos. Bye.